Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Connecting now, draft pick, Omarion Hampton. He's a second team AP All-American, first team All-ACC running back, finalist for the Doak Walker Award, led the team with 15 rushing touchdowns, ranked third in the FBF with 1,660 rushing yards, a former Gatorade North Carolina Mr. Football Player of the Year, and winner of the state's Mr. Football. Where your eyes set on UNC or, oh, no. Omarion, I'm about to read everything for you, bro. I'm good, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great, bro. I see you repping CAA, so that's the agency that you signed with?
Yeah. I just recently joined them. They've been with me through the past season, so felt pretty good about them.
Good. Congratulations. Let me ask you this. You're Gatorade Mr. North Carolina. You obviously, so you win that award. That means you're the state's best football player. Why did you choose UNC? Yes. Did you want to stay at home? Did you go to Georgia? Did you Alabama? Or anybody else? What was it about UNC that says, you know what, home is where I want to be?
Yeah. I actually took an official to Florida. I took an official to Auburn, Penn State, and then UNC. And then I kind of narrowed it down to Penn State and UNC. And then I kind of was just always up at UNC. It's like 50 minutes from my crib. So it's like I got to know the teammates. I got to know the coaches. I feel like the playing style they had at the time, the offense they had at the time fit me well. So I feel like that was a big part of it too. So I feel like all of that put it together. So.
Hey, I want to ask you about your combine experience. I remember my combine experience being very nervous. The unfamiliarity, having to be in front of scouts, being in front of that many people, and the pressures that came with it. Was your experience at the combine, and how do you feel you did?
Yeah. I feel like it was definitely different. It was something I had to adjust to, just being in like meeting after meeting, just going into that, and then having to run your 40 and do like all the competitive stuff on the last day. But I feel like I did good on it. I feel like I was prepared for it. I feel like Brent, the guy I was training with, Brent Calloway, he did a good job with all his players and stuff like that. I feel like he been helping us prepare for it well. So I feel like I did well on it. So it was a good experience just to get to talk to all the head coaches and stuff. It was really cool.
If you had to take a guess on the coaches that you talk to, and you know how you can get a feel. You can get a feel on who likes you, and you can kind of get a feel on who doesn't, based on the type of questions they ask you, based on how in depth they get with the personal questions outside of the game of football. If you had to take a guess, who do you think is leaning towards the drafting you on draft day?
Yeah. I mean, whoever picked me, I'll be happy with. But I mean, it's a lot of teams who need a running back. So I mean, whoever picked me gonna get the best of me, really. So I feel like I kind of don't look at all the little draft, mock drafts and stuff like that.
Because that's where I was going to take it, because a lot of the mock draft, the latest mock draft, have you going to the Broncos. Now, if you need to hook up, I know some people.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Because if you look at Omarion, you see what Saquon was able to do. You see what Jahmyr Gibbs, and you see what Josh Jacobs, and you see what King Henry. You see the resurgence. There was a stretch for about a decade. The running back was not as not a decade, probably say 6-7 years. The running back was not as valued as it seems to be currently is, and coming back. Why do you think that is? And what can you add? If a team, I'm drafting, and I draft Omarion, tell me what type of player, what type of person am I getting?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just for me, I feel like I love to see just like the Derrick Henry, Saquon, just them doing their thing out there. I feel like it's putting more value in the position itself. I feel like if the team drafts me, they're gonna get a 3-down back. They're gonna get a guy that plays special teams. The guy going, everybody can run in this league. So I feel like pass protection is a big thing I key on. I feel like catching out the backfield is another thing that I key on. Just learning the defense, learning like where the safeties are, learning where how the linebackers move and stuff like that. Just different things, like all the in-depth stuff like that. So I mean, just different stuff like that.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
I
helping me.
don't know. I mean,
like
unless
that.
you run back punts and kickoff, and I don't know if they're gonna put you out there on special teams.
Yeah,
bro. You might have done played. You might have done played your last last special team snap in college.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you just said that. You said you were 3-down back, obviously, and then you said what you can do with pass protection. Then you brought up being able to catch the ball out the backfield. So that makes you that much more valuable than other running backs that can't do all those things, right? But I mean, I'm telling you, it does. It makes you special. So in hindsight, when you think about the type of running back you are and what you bring to the table, depending on who drafts you, who would your NFL comparison be right now as far as your playing style goes?
Yeah. For me, I like to watch like a lot of guys like take tips off a lot of guys. I feel like Joe Mixon is kind of like a running style that I'm like. I feel like I try to watch like I like Gibbs' running style. Like I feel like Bijan is gonna be crazy in the future. I feel like all those guys really just like Saquon's. I feel like everybody really.
Okay.
UNC has some great running. I mean, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I like the Joe Mixon comparison. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm looking at some of I'm looking at some of the running backs that's come out of UNC: Todd Chandler, Michael Carter, Javonte Williams, and now yourself. Have you talked to any of those guys? Have they given you some tips about how to prepare for the NFL, what it's like once you get there, in order to give you, because, you know, you kind of got a little GPS. You got guys that went to your school that can partake information that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah. I feel like Javonte, Michael Carter, Todd Chandler. I feel like even the Natron Means, I feel like those are all my guys. Like I can talk to him whenever I need something. Yeah, Natron. Yeah, he's the dog. Yeah, I can talk to them whenever I need to. They help me out with stuff I need to. I take tips off them too. So I feel like they're always a connection for me. I feel like
North Carolina used to have some great running backs. I don't know if you're probably a little young, but Derek Fenner, famous Amos Lawrence, went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, but Derek Fenner, they ended up moving to tight end once he got to the NFL. But he was an outstanding running back at UNC. Let me ask you. I want to ask you this, bro. You named after Omarion on B2K.
Nah, I don't think so, no.
Because I've been proud of him. I don't know if I ever seen somebody with a name like Omarion. And so, damn, I'm like, hold on, let me ask this man. Your mom might have liked B2K back in the day.
Nah, they definitely used to listen to him, but I don't know if I was named after him.
Hey, I got one. So UNC was sponsored by Jordan Brand, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Sponsored by Jordan.
Going into the NFL, who would be your dream partnership to be a part of going into the NFL? Would you like to continue with Jordan Brand? Would you like to be with? I mean, obviously that would be Nike as well, but Jordan Brand has his own select players that are part of that are part of Jordan. Would you like to be with Nike, Adidas? I mean,
Yeah. Right now I'm signed with Nike, but right now I'm signed with Nike.
All right, I like it.
Yeah,
bro. Look, it don't matter. Cleats on feet mean people eat. So that's what you're trying to do right now. It don't matter if they could be Pony, they could be Saucony, they could be Puma. Hey, cleats on feet, people eat.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Yeah. You remember you had Pony cleats too?
I did, yes.
I wore Pony cleats my freshman year in high school.
Had Converse too. Converse used to make cleats.
Okay. Hey, when you're not grinding, right? When you're not grinding, what's your go-to chill move? Are you a gamer? You like music? You like movies? And what you be on outside of the game of football?
Outside of the game of football, I probably would be with the boys playing basketball. I'd be hooping all the time. We going over like to the We'll be over at the Red Center, just hooping over there.
Okay, so you're not a gamer. No games, no Madden, no FIFA, no Call of Duty.
Nah, I'll be on Call of Duty.
Okay.
Call of Duty is my game.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
You married?
Oh, yeah, I got a girl, but I ain't married.
Keep her. Stay focused.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you something more. Give me your top 5 running backs. If I said, okay, you get any 5 running backs that you want from any era. I mean, so give me your top 5 running backs.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you gotta put Reggie Bush in there. I feel like you gotta put him in there.
Okay.
I feel like growing up, I was a big Marshawn Lynch fan. I feel like Marshawn Lynch is in there too.
Boy.
Yeah. And then let me see. I gotta put Saquon in there.
Okay.
I feel like what he do is unreal. Saquon. Then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Derrick Henry in there. Put Derrick Henry, and then I'm missing a lot of people.
Yeah, you miss a lot of people because you ain't put nobody that came before 2000. They did play football before 2000, bro. I just want to throw that out there. That's your list. Hey, I want you to take off all your list, but they did play the game of football before 2000.
Yeah. I'm watching a lot of the new school now.
Yeah, but look, you said you like Joe Mixon. So are you more run for power? You run more for are you shifty? I mean, are you a combination?
Yeah. I try to add everything to my game. Really, it's always room to grow. Try to grow to do different things. I feel like try to make them juke in space, make them do different things, learn off different people. So I feel like it's always room to grow to do different things. I try to be versatile as much as I can.
Right. Well, bro, we want to thank you for joining us.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
If football didn't exist, now obviously we all need to have a plan B. You just know NFL stand for not for long. I'm not wishing nothing bad. It's just a question in life. If your plan B, if football didn't exist, let's say it didn't exist, what would your dream career be if you wasn't playing football?
I feel like even what I'm doing now, I feel like if I want personal training with football, I feel like I would do personal training with just fitness stuff. Yeah. So I feel like going around doing personal training with kids who didn't have the opportunities that I had in smaller neighborhoods and stuff like that. I feel like that's something I want to do in the long run. Just reaching out to those kids, giving them opportunities that I had. So I feel like that's one of the things I'll definitely look into.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's dope.
Well, thanks for giving us some of your time. We wish you the best of luck wherever you go, bro. Hey, it's not how high you go, it's where you go. And once you get there, the journey really starts. Your journey doesn't start just getting to the NFL. The journey starts once you arrive in the NFL. Absolutely. So Ocho and I want to wish you best of luck. The Nightcap family want to wish you the best of luck. And check back in when it's down the road.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you, bro.
Don't forget to eat McDonald's.
Yeah, appreciate you.